Hey guys, this is Jake with Back to Roots Outdoor and Bushcraft. Well, finally made it back to camp. I spent about 45 minutes traipsing through these woods just trying to find where I had last put up camp out here. Luckily I finally did. It's overgrown a lot since the last time I was out here. It is mid-October and the last time I was out here was early February. And as you can see right behind me, all I've really got from last night was setting up a simple lean-to shelter. So I've got 2 nights this weekend out here instead of just a simple overnighter. So I plan on actually getting some walls built up, possibly a wood store, a fire reflector. Don't think I'm going to need the fire reflector this weekend because, well, let's face it, this is Oklahoma and it doesn't necessarily get that cold until the dead of winter. But yeah, like I said, get the walls built up. I do need to absolutely get a tarp over my lean-to right now. It is supposed to rain pretty heavy tonight, so check back in with you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so I'm having to take a break on setting up the gotten so far. However, like a brainchild, I decided to punch out without filling up my water bottles. There is a pond nearby that I can get water from. That's not an issue. It's kind of a nasty looking pond. However, I do have the Sawyer Mini. Focus. This thing is supposedly good for 100,000 gallons of filtering fresh water. So I'm going to take it down to the pond. I'm going to fill up the bladder. I'm going to fill up each of my water bottles here. If I'm slinging you guys around with this camera too fast, I apologize. I'm really new at this filmmaking thing, so it's going to have to kind of give me a break on this one. But as I said, I'm going to fill up both of those water bottles, fill up this bladder, and I'm going to give this a shot, and hopefully I don't get deathly ill. This is the pond that I'm having to get my water from. Not a real big water source, but it should suffice. As I said, I've got the Sawyer here. Hopefully this will work and I don't get really ill. I hate being sick when I'm out camping. But yeah, we'll find out. So I can tell you right now, one of the major issues with this is getting it full. Water bottles right there. I was actually able to fill up and then dump into here. That's the only way I can get this full because the bag is so stiff. But yeah, I mean, I've already tried it. It's good water. Like this. Can't complain. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just address something right now. Because I know if I don't, I'm going to catch all kinds of hell for it. Look around these woods here. Okay? All kinds of oaks. Mainly just blackjack oaks. Got some red cedars. Not too much of a variation out here in central Oklahoma. All these little small, stunted oaks, these things have been like this for years. I actually grew up on this property, so trust me when I say that these can be thinned out. I can chop down these green trees and nothing is going to get hurt by it. In point of fact, it's actually going to better the area around here because we do have wild hogs running around. And if they've got less places that they feel secure, all the better. If it's got a little bit more of a line of sight to keep people and livestock safer, it just is what it is. So yes, I'm going to chop down some green trees. I'm going to use standing dead where I can. I'm going to use dead fall where I can. The only issue with that is most of that stuff out here is so rotted and punky that it's not going to be good for any type of building. I mean, that's what I built this with, and you can see right there it's already being fall apart. And that was just 7-8 months ago. So again, to reiterate, yes, I will be chopping down green trees. Please don't give me hell about it. It's really not that big of a deal in an environment like this. And yes, I also do have permission to be out here. started doing, realized that there are certain times where you need to measure things when you're out here in the bush. I don't bring a measuring tape with me. I don't know if anybody else does. That just seems like an unnecessary piece of gear. So what I found, really simple solution for it. Take yourself a piece of paracord, bank line, whatever you got. Measure where you need it to be. Like right now, the shelter that camera's sitting on top of right now, I need to build sidewalls for it, so I need uprights for it. All you do, take yourself a piece of board, measure it from the top where you need it to be down to the ground. Put it on wherever you need to cut. Mark it. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm actually marking it a little bit higher than what I need it, just because I need to drive these into the ground. And then from there, you just cut. And sometimes you realize what you're doing wrong as you're doing it. That'll make for a little bit easier. See, this is what I was talking about with a lot of the wood around here. You can see how fibrous that's begun to rot away. I'm going to use this as one of the supports for the sidewall, for one of the sidewalls for my shelter. Hopefully it'll work. I mean, I know these things are, no matter what type of camp you build, it's always going to be semi-permanent under the school of thought that you're going to have to keep rebuilding. And I get that, but I'm going to try and make it as permanent as possible. Alright, so I want to show you what I'm doing here. Like I said, the only thing here that was remained from my previous time out here at this camp I'm building up was the frame for my shelter. The last time I was out here, I used a 10x10 sil nylon tarp from Bushcraft USA. Amazing piece of kit. The night that I was out here, it commenced to storming. It started raining like a cow pissing on a flat rock. It was pretty bad. Stayed bone dry though. Amazing piece of kit. I cannot recommend it enough. However, as you can see behind me, I went ahead and went with the polypropylene style tarp. That way I can just keep it out here. I'm not having to take it down, pump it back and forth, and I can actually start working on making this more semi-permanent camp. So what I'm doing here is enclosing the sides as well, because I was a touch overzealous with the size that I got apparently. So I'm going to go ahead and on this side and the other side, I'm going to get the sides folded down. You can see right here, yes, I have cut the tarp. I am going to tie it though, no worries. And if it tears, hey, it's on me. But I'm going to go ahead and get the walls built up here. A little more of a windbreak, a little more security. I kind of touched on that a little bit a while ago with the wild hogs out here. And I will tell you this right now, the wild hogs are prevalent, they are dangerous. There's not a whole lot in this world that scares me. Those things scare the hell out of me. They're mean, they're big, they're aggressive, they're very territorial, and where their forehooves are planted, they think is their territory. It's not like a cougar or something that gets a hold of you where it tries to snap your neck or asphyxiate you, killing you as quickly as possible. One of these things gets a hold of you, you're going to die screaming as they eat you alive. And that is not high on my to-do list, I'll tell you that right now. But like I was saying, I'm building the wall up. I'm not going to come up all the way to the top of the shelter. I'm only going to come maybe about halfway or so. This will still suffice for keeping me dry in there if the wind does decide to change directions. And the reason that I've kept this overhang here, if I need to, because there is some rain in the forecast this weekend. If not tonight, then maybe tomorrow night. But with this overhang here, I kept the grommets on there. I can tie it down. That way if the wind does for some reason change direction, I'm still going to stay for the most part dry. Alright guys, so it's a little bit after noon. I've got this side of the shelter done. Fairly happy with it. I mean, it's nothing too extreme or high speed, low drag or anything like that, but it'll serve its purpose for the time being. And that's one of the reasons for this camp, is for me to experiment and play around with and work on different shelters. And once I get the main skeleton of the camp built up, then I can start messing around with different shelters, see what all I really can do. But I figured with it being about this time, you know, a little bit after noon, I'm not so much hungry, but I'm running out of energy. Decided to stop and get a bite to eat. I don't know if this is sold nationwide, when in fact the only places I've seen it sold is Oklahoma and Texas. But if you guys get the chance, if you're ever around these areas, this No Man's Land beef jerky is some of the greatest beef jerky you will ever have. It doesn't have, it's not all the soaked with preservatives like the Jack Links and all that, and the Slim Jims, all that crap. This is just dehydrated, salt-cured meat. It's absolutely amazing. But I'm going to eat a little bit more of this, and I'm going to get back to it. So, as you can see, I did not get near done what I wanted to get done today. Obviously, still no walls. The shelter, however, is fully tied up, secured. As you can see, like I mentioned before, I was a bit overzealous with my sizing of the tarp. However, if it does rain tonight, all I have to do is untie here, down here, here, and the two over there, and I'll be able to fold this side out, and obviously the top down, lash them together, in case for some reason the wind changes directions and I start to get wet in there. I'll be able to be bone dry. Basically turn it into an enclosed tent. I'm going to go ahead and finish getting my bedroll set up, and then I'm going to sit down and have a chat with you guys. Let's get into why I'm doing this. Alright, so aside from processing some firewood and making one last trip to the pond for my water for the rest of the evening, I'm pretty much done for the night. I am absolutely beat. Listen, I work a fairly physical job. I'm in pretty decent shape, but as I said before, last time I was out here was beginning of February, and I completely forgot how physically taxing this really is. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love every minute of it, but it wears you out. I mean, I'm about to be 35 years old. I'm not necessarily a young man anymore, and as the old saying goes, if I knew I was going to live this long, I would have been a lot better in my body. But it is what it is. As I said, I was going to explain to you why I do this, why I'm out here. There's a few reasons why. For one, it's a reset. I mean, it absolutely is. There is so much of a time crunch and time constraints in life that when you get the chance to unwind, really need to take it. And this is how I unwind. Yeah, it kicks my ass, but I love it. And no, this is the first time I've done more than an name of my channel is Back to Roots Outdoor Bushcraft. I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier, but this property that I'm on, this beautiful, heavily dense wooded area that I'm on here, is actually the property that I grew up on. And I remember being out here as a kid in these woods, playing for hours on end. You know, and I camped out here a couple of times, I loved it and everything, but it was never anything too crazy. But we had a farm out here, and we grew our own food. We had livestock. We hunted every once in a while, you know, especially if a deer got too close to the vegetables or the fruit trees. We would absolutely have some venison in the freezer. But no, it was almost more of a homestead style. We weren't fully subsistent by any stretch of the imagination. My dad still worked, still had a job outside the house, and he would do that Monday through Friday, work his tail off out there to provide for us, and then come back here and work the fields. And that was his release. That was how he released it. And you know, for a lot of years, I never understood where folks were coming from. Why try and raise a family in this day and age like that? You know, why try and go back to this homestead lifestyle, this self-reliance, self-sufficiency? And I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I mean, there was a lot of years that I resented them for it, even as an adult. But the more that I'm in this modern society, I realize that there's something somewhere is going wrong. We got it wrong. We need to be able to go back to this, to simplicity, to realize that the world around us gives us everything that we need, and then some. We just gotta have a little bit of knowledge on how to procure it, basically. I've got all these thoughts flying through my head right now, and I'm trying to get them down in words. And as I said, I'm not used to talking to a camera like this. But what I need to keep telling myself is I'm not talking to the camera, I'm talking to you guys. And that's another reason that I'm doing this is there's so much knowledge that is being lost daily. I mean, things that just 150 years ago were common knowledge. You know, medicinal plants and edible plants that you can forage out not just in the woods, but out in pastures and swamps and everything. How to hunt, how to dress game, you know, how to tan hide, and use every piece of animal that you do end up bagging. It's really sad that it's come to this. That, I mean, if worst case scenario, if pardon my language, if shit really hit the fan, you know, tomorrow, I'd say 3/4, maybe 4/5 of this country, probably this world's population, would eventually just die because they don't have any of this knowledge. We live in such a society of the here and the now and this instant gratification. Nobody wants to work for anything. Hell, some of these people don't even know how to work, and that's sad. Yeah, I've got a job where I go through Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturdays and Sundays, and I bust my butt to provide for me and mine. But on my days off, I know I can still come out here and bust my butt equally, if not harder, but do it because I love doing it, and because I get something. Not only do I get that mental and emotional reset that we all need so badly, but I'm gaining knowledge. Every minute that I'm out here in these woods, I'm gaining knowledge. And
You know, and there's been this resurgence of self-reliance and the survivalist mentality, and I'm very glad to see that. We've got channels like the Discovery Channel, which, say what you will about them, they've got some complimentary things on there. They are helping with that resurgence. And some of the YouTube channels, you know, Joe Rogan, Sean James, Dave Canterbury, big fan of all of those guys, and then some. There's a lot of them that I watch, and they've got it right. Especially with Sean James here recently, he's been building his cabin, you know, and he has his self-reliance talks that he does the videos in his videos. He's got enough money. There's a wasp buzzing around here. He's been harassing me for about the past 2 hours. But you know, like I said, he's got it right. He really does. And this knowledge, can't lose this knowledge. We lose this knowledge. And I know it sounds true, but if we lose this knowledge, we're going to lose a piece of our life. Because it's where we came from. It's how humans lived for thousands of years before we had civilization. I don't know, it's something that I've known for a long time in my life. There was something missing. And I honestly believe that I found it. I'm not trying to wax poetic. I'm not trying to instill any kind of deep thoughts in anybody. I just want to let you guys know that why, as a 35-year-old man living in the southern states of America, no, there's no nothing political behind what I just said. It's just I literally live in the southern states of America. And why I'm doing this, why it's important to me, and why I believe it's important to everyone. And not just why I'm doing this out here, you know, with this campcraft, but why I'm filming it. It's not just for posterity's sake. It's not so I can look back and say, oh yeah, I did this, look at this is awesome. Don't get me wrong, I like to be able to do that. But it's to help share this knowledge, to gain knowledge for myself, and to share it. Because that is vastly important that we keep this knowledge going. I think I've rambled on about long enough on that. Like I said, I'm going to head down to the pond probably one last time. It's right about 5 o'clock. Sun sets around here about 7:30, 7:45-ish this time of year. Really hoping it cools down because I'm pretty sure we pushed 90 today in the middle of October. But yeah, like I said, head down to the pond, get the rest of the water that I need for the evening and for the morning, process some firewood, make some dinner, and I'm probably going to rack out earlier than I normally do because, like I said, I am completely booked. But yeah, we'll talk to y'all here in a little bit. Alright, so we got a weak little fire going. It just does not want to seem to burn for some reason. But I got some mountain house, sweet and sour pork. See just how good or how bad this is. Should have enough water in there once it gets to boiling. Well, I can use that to make my food and then make a cup of tea for the night. And then, yeah, I'm probably going to rack out. So apparently I'm going to sleep a little early because it's only about 11:30ish right now. I got woke up to the storm rolling in, lo and behold. You guys will be able to see this very well with this lighting, but I was able to close up my shelter like I planned. If the wind changed direction, started getting water in here, and it did. Obviously it's not 100% watertight, but I call it an even I'm gonna put this thing in the dry in here and hopefully just sleep the rest of the night. Let the rain lull me to sleep. Hey, good morning guys. It's about 8 o'clock. Yeah, another wild one out here last night. Rained pretty good. Stayed dry though. It was nice. Showed you this last night. You might be able to see a little bit better now. How I was able to tie the front. Shelter here. As I said, it worked really well to keep me dry. I'm pleased yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get up and get around, try and make a fire now that everything's completely sopping wet. Get some coffee and some breakfast going. My plan for the day is, once I get around, just really at least start all the walls here at the camp. I discovered yesterday that yeah, the woods don't always give a crap what your plans are. So we'll see how far I can get on it before I gotta rack out today. Out here would be a lot more prevalent. Most of what is around my campsite, though, is small saplings. A few big ones are still alive and kicking, but I was able to get enough to get a small fire going. As you saw, get some water boiling for some breakfast, just oatmeal this morning, probably in the package, and then obviously some coffee. So yeah, once that gets boiling, I'll do my morning indulgence for breakfast and get to work. It's come to my attention that I'm definitely going to need to get a twig stove for breakfast because there's no point in going through basically all the rigmarole of trying to get a good fire burning and everything just to boil some water for some breakfast or some coffee or something like that. That's just ridiculous. So I'll end up picking me up one of those probably for my next trip. But yeah, once this gets done, I'm gonna indulge, relax a little bit, finish waking up, and yeah, then I'll get to work. I'm not sure if I'm gonna focus more on the walls today or if I'm gonna focus more on the wood store. Excuse me, it's probably going to be a little bit of both. I know I'm not going to get this whole place surrounded by walls today. It's just not going to happen. Not with as much as my butt got kicked yesterday. But yeah, we'll get to it and we'll see where we get. Question for you guys: this tree right here, I'm really hoping I'm getting this thing in film. I can't really see where I'm filming with this GoPro, but this tree right here, it's, man, at the most 15-20 feet away from the front of my shelter. Obviously you can see the green leaves up there at the top, but you see all the dead branches about 2/3 the way down. Now I'm just curious, do you guys think this thing is dying or not? I mean, if this is a chance, there's a chance this thing could be a widowmaker, and with the way it's leaning right towards my shelter. If it comes down, it's going to take my shelter completely out. So, hey, how about in the comments? You guys let me know what you think. Let me know if you think this is actually a dead tree that needs to come out, or if it's just one that's got some dead branches on it. Appreciate it, guys. Learned from yesterday, I was biting off more than I could chew. So my main goals for today: process up the firewood. This is that dead standing cedar that I told you guys about, that I found earlier in the day, to get a little bit of the bark or some tinder for my fire. Yes, there is trash in the fire. I burn it after I'm done. That way I don't have to pack anything out, and still, quote unquote, leaving no trace, even though yes, my camp is still here. That being the case, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and process up the firewood. If I get around to starting the walls, I get around to starting the walls. If not, nice store firewood for the next time I come here. I won't have to focus so much on that, and I can just go ahead and get the project going. Yeah, this is it's a lot more time consuming than what I was originally anticipating. I kind of had a feeling it was going to be. I just decided I was going to try and be all gung-ho about it. But yeah, I'm going to start on this and see what we can get for the end of the day. Be the only individual that loves the sound of that echo. Well, listen, I'm sure there's a number of you guys that are watching this and be like, but Jake, why are you using an axe? Why not just use a saw to cut it up? Well, I'll tell you why. The only saw that I have is this Baco Laplander. Don't get me wrong, awesome saw. I will use it on some of the smaller pieces, but for these big pieces, I'd rather just buck them with a axe. It's a hell of a lot easier. I know it doesn't seem that way, but as much as I'm sweating, but that's because that's kind of what I do. See if we can't do this Joe Rogan style. Well, that doesn't always work. You know, they call cedar softwood. It really necessarily ain't. And then it does that crap.
Got most of my wood store all chopped up. Definitely going to be wood enough for tonight. Probably enough for the next few stays out here. I've also got some longer branches over there that I can still go ahead and process up at a later date. I'm really not too worried about it. It did cool down with that storm that rolled in last night, but it's not going to be anywhere near cold enough where I'm going to need a fire burning all night. So all I'm going to do now is just go ahead and process up some of this kindling a little bit smaller with the knife. By and by, if you guys are looking for an inexpensive knife that you can just abuse the hell out of and will still keep kicking, I can't say enough good things about the Mora Garber. It's their only full tang knife. It's got a very, very sharp 90-degree spine for throwing sparks on a ferro rod. It holds a good edge. Yes, it is stainless steel. I wish it was carbon, but we get what we can get, I reckon. Hopefully in the future they will actually come out with a carbon steel version, but that remains to be seen. Again, guys, like I've said before, I am by no means an expert, as I'm sure you've seen with some of the things that I've done and the way I do things. like I said, I'm having to basically relearn all of this stuff that I once learned from my youth. I learned these things from my dad. I mean, obviously, there was some things that he didn't teach me, like batoning wood and all this stuff. I just picked up as I'm gone. Reading certain books, watching certain people's YouTube channels. Speaking of books, if you guys get the chance, the book is called How to Stay Alive in the Woods by Bradford Angier. Angier is actually spelled Angeier, I think. Damn mosquitoes. Middle of October and we still got mosquitoes. That's Oklahoma for you. The book was written back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. Just a wealth of knowledge in there. My folks actually got me that book Christmas or birthday, one of the two, back when I was 12, 13 years old. Still had the same copy. Absolutely love it. I didn't bring any books out here with me this time. I normally do like to bring at least one book or magazine that I can read with me while I'm out in the bush. That way, come evening time, when I'm relaxing, I can sit there and read by the fire. However, last night with the storm coming in, and with just the fact that I was so bleeding tired, it just didn't happen. Now, for some reason, when it comes to baton, there are certain schools of thought. And when I say schools of thought, I mean very angry schools of thought that you should not baton your knife. Guess what? This knife was made for this type of work. There are some knives that aren't, and they will absolutely fail. The blade will break, the tang will break, the handle will snap down. You pay for what you get what you pay for. And if you're going to be out here doing this kind of stuff, basically abusing your knife, because that's what I'm doing out here, you got to make sure that you get a good quality tool. And I don't care who says what about a knife. That's all a knife is just a tool. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of Force and Fire. I think it's an absolutely amazing TV show. It's one of the few television shows I actually watch anymore. But the one thing that does bother me is the fact that they keep referring to the knives as weapons. Yes, I understand that they do make historical weapons at the end of every show, and that's one thing. But, I mean, unless you're talking, say, Japanese wakizashi or Viking sax or something like that, a knife is a tool. And even if it is something to fight with, then it's still a tool. It's a tool made for fighting. Sorry, my camera beeped at me. I wanted to make sure it wasn't dying. Although the battery is getting a little bit low. I think this might actually be pretty close to what I need here. I'm going to go ahead and just finish this up here. Try my hand at some feather sticking after this. Yeah, I think that'll do us. Well, I'm getting curls, but I just don't want them to drop off the end like they are. Thinking I need to sharpen this knife. Or just quit biting in so far. Nope, still skipping off the end. And notice how I'm actually sitting here while I'm doing this. I think I've actually finally got it. To where no matter what happens, because as you just saw a little bit ago, a couple seconds ago, the knife kept skirting off the wood. Just like it did. However, since I'm sitting the way I was, this way, no matter how far that knife flies out, I'm fine. I'm not going to get hurt. I think that'll do us, boys and girls. So, got the wood store here. Like I said, it's definitely enough for tonight, and probably the next 2 or 3 trips out here. I know it doesn't look like much, but it doesn't actually get cold enough out here in Oklahoma, for the most part, to need a fire all night long. I just need it for cooking food. I've got my tinder here, along with the beautiful feather stick there. Another bunch of tinder right there that just needs to dry out, because that's what I got this morning, right after that rain. All this is the red cedar bark that obviously I still need to process up by crushing it up and getting it basically fluffy. Then I've got my pencil lead size kindling there with apparently a little ant crawling on them. Pencil size, give or take. Got the smaller logs and the larger pieces and full logs. Like I said, this will definitely be enough to do me for tonight. And as you can see, I've got a little bit of oak over there from the last time I was out here. But yeah, like I said, this ought to do me. So now that I realize I wasn't recording during the whole tinder prep, however, it has come to my attention that it is really windy out here tonight. So I'm probably just going to get a decent enough bed of embers going to where I can boil some water. That way I can cook up my other mountain house dinner. By and by, the sweet and sour pork wasn't terrible last night. I've definitely eaten a lot worse. As you can see, fire's burning-ish. Hopefully it'll still keep going. Like I said, I just need to build up enough embers to where I can boil some water. Other than that, I mean, it's a little bit earlier tonight than it was last night. But man, I think I'm gonna call it an early night. I'm beat again, not as bad as I was last night, but I am still pretty beat. Didn't get near as much done this weekend as what I wanted to. I know I keep saying that, but it is what it is. I've had a lot of fun out here. I have made some progress, and I'm just coming to the realization this is going to be a very, very long process. So at this point, just kicking back, wait for the water to boil, decided I'd have a pipe, smoke with some Hindulo. New from Scandinavian Tobacco Lane. It's actually made with what's this featuring fermented Dominican cigar. Stuff is absolutely amazing. It's stout. It's a kind of stout. Got a lot of nicotine in it. But it is absolutely tasty. And I just realized the way I'm laying it, probably like 70s porn star. At this point, I don't have a chair, so I'm not going to lean back again, so this is what y'all get. You're the one that decided to watch the video anyway. But no, hopefully the water will be boiling soon. I don't know if you guys can hear that horn honking or not, but that's about to drive me crazy. And if you can hear the horn honking, I'm sure you can hear the cows going too. This is farm country, ranch country, and it's feeding time, and they're going absolutely monkey crap right now. So, water finally came to a boil. Mountain house beef stew just marinating right now. Also got my tea going.
scared the crap out of me. Yeah, it's deer season though, so they're going to be out and about. Only because I'm not hunting them. If I was, I wouldn't be able to see any. So, dinner's done. The tea's drank. It's time for a simple soup. Gotta have my bread and butter. And no, I'm not that much of a raging alcoholic. Yes, this is a full, unopened fifth. I didn't drink any last night because I had a bit of a headache. I think from the unusual heat and the fact that I worked as hard as I did. But no, I'm just gonna have a few sweets tonight. Just because you gotta have bread and butter. No matter. If you guys haven't had any of this Buffalo Trace, this is absolutely amazing. This stays in my whiskey rotation. This is VO's, which, if you guys subscribe, put a little button down at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, if you guys subscribe, you'll change the full rotation. Because I will always have whiskey out here. You did not pay me. Seriously, Buffalo Trace, you gotta try this. Cheers. It's just good and smooth. Actually, pairs really well with the Sandula as well. Well, guys, I don't think I've got any kind of epiphany that I've come to today. I'm going to sit here and not wax poetical like I did this morning. But I'm just going to keep it relax. And see you guys at the end of the night.
Well, guys, it's about that time. I'm just gonna let this fire die out and go ahead and get some rack. Get ready to pack up in the morning and head out. Tonight's the last night. But yeah, it's been a good time. Good night, guys. Hey, good morning, guys. So it got a little bit colder last night than what it was forecasted. It got cold enough I needed to close up the shelter. Unfortunately, the fire already died out, so because last night would have been perfect to have a little bit bigger of a fire, have a reflector built. That'd have been nice. But I'm gonna go ahead and get up, get a little fire going, make some breakfast, and start breaking camp. Look at this, guys. This here. So last night, got colder than I was expecting. We ended up freezing my ass off, really, if we're being honest. But you know, as miserable as that night's sleep was, good thing anywhere else around me. It's not always the most comfortable out here, but it's still
sat through this whole video. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate you watching. I'm sorry if it's not the greatest of quality. This is my first time doing this. I promise they will get better in the future. Hit the subscribe button down at the bottom if you want to see more of my videos to come, because there will be more. Not just bushcraft, campcraft style, but I'm doing some hiking, hopefully some hunting, some trapping in the future. Maybe not this season, but next season. Basically anything I can do to get out of doors, I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be filming it. I'm going to be getting back to my roots. I'm really hoping you guys do decide to subscribe and follow along. And yeah, like, share, subscribe, get the word out there. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks guys, have a good one.